Manchester's Boggart Clough, basically the park actually on the edge of Moston and Blakely. As you can see, this is actually the boating lake area of Boggart Clough. Well, what was the boating lake? I mean, there's not actually any boats on it at the moment. There haven't been for a while. The park is still very much in good use, though. Lots of people around the boathouse area there, basically, which is now just a cafe. And there's lots of geese around. There's Canada geese. You can probably hear them squawking around in the background. There's also the fishing ponds at the back there. They're still very much in use at the moment, still very lively. Boggart Clough actually gets its name from the Boggarts, which is actually a local name for a ghost, specifically a poltergeist. Boggart Hall, which used to be standing in the park, which has long since been demolished, was supposedly haunted by the Boggart or the poltergeist, to the point where it actually drove its owner up the wall because he was throwing all these things about and breaking things. That he actually decided he'd had enough and moved to America. Unfortunately, he took a lot of his property with him, and the Boggart actually smuggled itself away with him. So he found when he got to America, he still had the Boggart with him. But it's not really clear what happened to the Boggart after, basically, whether the owner actually brought it back to Britain or back to Manchester, or whether the Boggart made its own way back here. But people still like to think that the Boggart actually somehow still haunts Boggart Clough as well. Every Halloween there is actually a Boggart hunt around the park. I mean, you're only seeing a small part of Boggart Clough Park here. You can see the tree line stretching out in every direction around. Basically, it's actually quite a large park. I think it's only Heaton Park, which is actually a bigger park actually in Manchester, one of the biggest parks actually outside London. It's a really beautiful place and a great place to come for walks, taking the dogs for a walk, bringing the kids out for the day. And it's actually one of my own favourite places, certainly a favourite haunt for me during my childhood. So that's Boggart Clough for you.